Hi, I'm Kristen with Yoga Day, and I'm here with Clementine, my daughter, and today's class is going to be a class that focuses on gratitude. So many of our other classes have been very kid-oriented, and this one is too. However, it also is going to be one that's better for adults or families to do together. There's going to be less stopping and starting in between the poses and more just doing the poses. And while we're going through that, just taking a time to be grateful for things. So especially right now with everything that's happening, it's so easy, and I include myself in this, to think about the craziness that's going on in the world and the things that we can't do and all sorts of worries and issues, not going to school, not being able to go to work. There's so much stuff that we can focus on that's negative, and that's not to invalidate our worries and concerns, because we all have them. But sometimes it's nice just to take a break from those things and focus on what we do have. We have a beautiful day with the sun outside. You have the ability to go outside. You have your family, hopefully. You have your ability to move. We have the ability to breathe. I know I saw, it was a weird quote, but it said, what if tomorrow the only things that you had were what you were grateful for today? And I thought, well, it kind of gave me chills a little bit. And I remember I told Harper and Clementine about it, and Harper was like, I would go around just saying I'm grateful for every single thing because I'd want to have it the next day. And kind of with that mindset, it's like, maybe we should take more time to do that. So this class is going to be doing a lot of postures. We're going to do the more adult version of the sun salutations. We're not going to do the song, and we're going to be focusing on all the great things that we actually do have. So stand up at the top of your mat. Bring your big toes together. Bring your hands together. Take a big breath, stretch up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, hands on your shins, lift up halfway. Breathe out, hands on your mat, step back, plank pose. Lower down, low plank. Breathe into upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, let it out. Inhale. Exhale, look between your two hands and step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back. Lower down. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up high. Bend your right knee, open up through your hip. And then trying your very best, knowing it might not go all the way, see if you can step your foot forward and rise up, warrior one. So warrior one, you bend your right knee, lunge down, make sure you can see your toes. And because this is a gratitude class, we're gonna do some heart openers. So we're gonna do humble warrior. So stretch your arms back behind you. If you can't make a fist, you can grab a towel and use that. Inhale, open up your chest, look up. And then exhale, slowly fold forward, humble warrior. Bring your arms up over your head if you can. Let your head hang. And then slowly come up. Arms up over your head for a warrior. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step back for a vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee, point your knee up toward the sky or the ceiling. Trying your very best, step it through. Rise up, warrior one. Lunge down low and deep, open up your hips, take an inhale. Exhale, hands back behind you. Make that fist, breathe in as you lift your heart up, and breathe out as you fold forward. Raise your arms up. And then inhale, slowly come back up, arms up over your head. Exhale, hands on your mat, step back, high plank. Woo, sorry, rude. Lower down, low plank. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Take a big breath in. Let all the air out. Look between your two hands and step or hop forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, arms up over your head. Reach up, reach back. And exhale, arms down. Okay, so this is what I call the TikTok move, which made me very popular with TikTok people when I would go into the middle schools. And it's a balancing pose. And right now we're gonna do these poses and we're gonna be grateful for our balance, whatever it is today. So lift your right leg up, press your left toe into the mat, lift your chest up high, draw the belly in, take a big breath in. On your exhalation, Bring your body down to the ground, hands to the ground, lift your right leg up. That's tuck. And then we come back up. Don't let your foot drop. Tick. And reach down, tuck. One more, breathe in, come up, tick. And tuck. There you go. All right, we're going to come back up. Bring it back up. Hold your knee in front, staying in that balancing posture. Try not to let that foot drop. Take your left hand over your right knee. Stretch your right arm back behind you. If you can, look over your shoulder. Try not to let your foot drop. I know it's hard staying on one foot the entire time. See if you can kick it back, warrior three. If warrior three is too much, you can do airplane pose with your arms back behind you. Now, without letting your foot drop, see if you can bring it into tree pose. Stretch your arms up, look up. And wave in the branches, wave your branches. Take a big breath in. Try to keep your foot there, then step it back. And back to plank pose. Lower down. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale the air out. Look between your two hands, step or hop forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, arms up over your head, reach up. Exhale, arms down by your side. We've got to do that same thing on the other side, the tick-tock. So now, plant your right foot into the ground, bring your left leg up, hold your knee. Find one spot to focus on, knowing that your focus is going to change as you move your body. This is tick. Now kick your leg back behind you as high as you can, hands to the ground, top. And slowly bring it back. Grab your knee, tick. And slowly bring it down, top. And then slowly back, third one, tick. And tuck. Now, slowly come back up. You can do it. Grab your knee. Now take your right hand over your knee. Stretch your left arm back behind you. Look over your shoulder. Come back to the center, and now see if you can get back. Kick it back, either airplane or warrior three. Oh! Try not to let that foot drop. See then if you can bring your foot back to tree pose. Grow your branches. Once you have that squared, you can sway. You can look up. You can try to knock your mother over. All right. And wait, we didn't get out of that the same way. Always the same way that you went in. So go back in a tree. And bring your hands down to the ground. Step back plank. Lower down low plank. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Take a big breath in. Let all the air out. Look between your two hands. Step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Sit down in the chair. When we're in chair pose, we are grateful for the strength of our legs. Draw the belly in, sit down low. But we're not done here. We're going to make it a little bit harder. Shift your weight to your right leg, staying in that squat. See if you can hover the left leg. Just hover. There you go. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, hover the other leg. Lift it up, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down, sit down. Now staying in that chair pose, see if you can take your left foot, bring it on top of your right knee. Stay in that chair. Now it's a one-legged squat. 3, 2, 1. And drop it down, other side. Shift your weight to your left leg. Stay in that squat. See if you can lift your right leg up. 3, 2, 1. Still so grateful for the strength in your legs. Sit down lower, sit down lower, roll back, and come up to crisscross. Or go into candle, whichever one you'd like to do. All right, so now from here, we're going to go into a tabletop position. So come to the middle of your mat, wrists underneath your shoulders, take your left leg, stretch it back, point your toes directly down toward the ground, stretch your right arm up. Finding your balance, stretch your arm and your leg apart in opposite directions. See how high you can go, how high you can go. Hold it there. And bring it down, other side. Right leg back, point your toes directly down toward the ground, left arm up. Stretch them apart, make everything active here. Squeeze that glute, kick your heel back behind you, stretch. Higher with your leg, higher with your arm. And come on back down. All right, another heart opener, stand up. 6 inches between your knees, right underneath your hips. We're gonna go into camel pose. I like to curl my toes under, really opening up the chest and the shoulders. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. Breathe. When it feels a little uncomfortable, just go back to your breath. Reach down, grab one heel. Reach down, grab the other heel. Lift your chest.
That hurts my back.
Put your hands on your hips and slowly come back up. Nice job. Yeah, we hadn't done camel in a while. Now bring your knees together. Traditional child pose as a counter pose to that. Forehead down to the mat, arms back behind you, close your eyes. Maybe sway your head from side to side. Feel the nice stretch in the lower back. And then from here, slowly roll up. Roll onto your backs for bridge pose. We're gonna do it this way. Lie down on your back. Arms down by your side with your palms facing down. Draw the belly in, press the lower back into the mat, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips. So opening up your chest, opening up your chest and your hips, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up higher. If you want to make a little bind underneath you, you're welcome to make the bind underneath you. Still being grateful for the strength of our legs, we're going to do a walking bridge. So bring your left knee into your chest. Point it up, bend it, bring it down. Right knee into your chest. Point it, bring it down, drop it down. One more time. Left knee up, up, down, down. One more. Lift up one more time, come up higher, and slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your chest, rock gently side to side. I don't know what he had. And rock and roll up. He is going through his puppy phase. Nothing in our house is safe, including our ankles and toes. All right, now core strength. And we're gonna work on our core pose, and we're gonna lower down to low pose. Being thankful for our core. So hands underneath your knees, roll your shoulders back, lift your legs up, stretch your arms, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it feels okay on your back, then you're gonna lower down to low, and then you're gonna come back up to high. Let's do that 3 times, ready? Lower down to low, come back up to high, lower down to low, come back up to high, and if you feel crazy, we'll cross your ankles and see if you can lift your hips. Now, if you can't do that right away, not a problem. Give me the blocks. And you don't have to have blocks. You can have 2 books on the side. No, pillows won't work. You can have 2 books on the side, or maybe 2 sets of big books. And then when you cross your ankles, then you can lift your hips up much easier, right? And that's a lot of core strength as well. So, here, try it. There you go. Keep that for elephant trunk pose. Okay, so this is leading into our peak pose, which is elephant trunk pose. Elephant trunk pose is a tough pose, but most people can do it, and the reason why I like it is it's not all or nothing. You can do it step by step at a time. It's also a hip opener, which is great. We're gonna start with rocking the baby. So take your right leg, bring it into your elbows. If that's too much, you can hold it with your hands, and that's fine as well. If you can work up to the crook of your elbows, go for it. All right, so for the trunk of our elephant, you're gonna take the bottom left leg and extend it. This is the trunk of your elephant. Now from here, we're gonna make the ear of our elephant. So take your right hand, thread it inside your right leg. This is the ear of your elephant, right? Ear, trunk. You can stay here.
2 things that they're famous for.
2 things, that's right, 2 things that they're famous for. All right, now this is where the blocks come in handy. So make sure the blocks are in the right way. Then you work it into an arm balance, which you point your toes. I like to point my toes, pull the belly in, lift the hips. Ah, and you get an instant cramp in your leg. And then shake your legs out and we'll do the other side. All right, left leg up. Remember, hold it with your hands first. Then if that feels okay for you, hold it with your elbows. Open it up a little bit. All right, make the trunk. Straighten the leg trunk of the elephant. Bring the leg up over the arm, ear of your elephant. Situate your hands, point your toes, draw the belly in and lift up. Good one. And see, she can lift up really high then, which is really cool. And take it out, shake your legs out. Okay, we are gonna end with happy baby pose because who is not grateful for babies? And so let's turn around the other way, lie down on your backs. Clementine loves happy baby pose, so do I. Lie down on your backs, bend your knees, grab your feet. Now, if you grab the outsides of your feet and your hips are coming way up, then you grab a little low on your ankles or even behind your knees. And then if you watch Clementine, she goes crazy in happy baby pose. She goes all over the place. This is a time to have fun, to relax, to stretch your back. Great back stretch, great hip opener. Soles of your feet together, is out wide. Now bring the knees together, rock up into a little ball. You've gone all over the place. Rock into a ball, hold it there for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Lie down, you stay lying down. Arms down, legs down, close your eyes and breathe. And so we'll take a few moments here to be quiet and to breathe. And while you're in this quiet breathing exercise, maybe you start to think about the things that you're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be big, major things. It's little things. You can be grateful for your toes. You can be grateful for your freckles on your face. You can be grateful for the sun shining outside. It's not raining anymore right now, at least. But we're also grateful that we had rain, because now everything is nice and green. There's so much in this world to be grateful for. And that, again, that's not to negate the bad stuff. It's just for a little while to focus on the good stuff. Take a big breath in, and then let it out slowly. 2 more like that. Big breath in, let it out slowly. And then slowly roll up. We're gonna end with Lenin breath before we show you our craft, so come up and sit up. Lenin breath is my favorite breathing exercise to teach because it was named after a little boy at Kip Poder Academy. His name was Lenin. It still is Lenin. I'm sure he's in high school now because this was years ago. And he came up to me at the end of the semester one year and said, I made up a breathing exercise. And I was a little bit nervous, like, what's he gonna come up with? And it was this breathing exercise. And so we named it after him, Lenin at Kip, and we still use it. So sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders down and back, hands on your knees.
If Lennon's watching this.
I wish Lennon would be watching this, we'll see. All right, close your eyes and then breathe in as you raise your arms up. Flip your palms over and breathe out. Flip your palms over, breathe in. Flip your palms over, breathe out. Flip your palms over, breathe in. Flip your palms over, breathe out. And open your eyes, hands together in the center of your chest. All that is good within me honors and is grateful for all that is good within me. Together we say, Namaste. Okay, and this is the craft. Super easy craft. You want to show them how to do it? This is our grateful jar. We had a mason jar. You can use any kind of jar that you'd like as long as you clean it out. Clementine decorated it. She has like a sun on one. What does that say? A turkey. Oh, we did it for Thanksgiving. That's right. We did this years ago, actually. And it says, I am thankful for. And the great thing, you can make it a family project. So we just cut up strips of paper. And whenever we did this before Thanksgiving back, but it's still applicable today. Whenever anyone walks by the jar and the papers, put it somewhere centrally located in your house, and if they think of something they're grateful for, then they write it down and put it in the jar. We did this for Thanksgiving, and so at Thanksgiving we all read this. And then the other thing we did was we tried to guess who it was that wrote it, which was kind of fun as well. But you can do this on a weekly basis. Go ahead.
I am thankful for a house. Put a bunch of blank papers in
Oh, there's a bunch of blank papers in here. Okay.
Yep.
I did not look at these beforehand. So let's see. Oh, I am thankful for animals.
I am thankful for my family.
I am thankful for my friends.
I am thankful for yoga. I am thankful for paper.
I am thankful for food.
I'm thankful for music.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm thankful for
thankful for books. So, I highly encourage you to do this. It's so much fun. It reminds all of you to be grateful, and especially at this time, you don't need to wait for Thanksgiving to do this. Do this, and maybe every time at the end of the week, y'all meet together and go over all of the things that you're thankful for. Remind yourself on a daily basis. There's plenty of good in this world, lots of good in this world, and lots of good just around here in our neighborhoods, in your school, in your homes, all sorts of things to be grateful for.